born a warrior.
Hopefully this works. An option save was found. Yes. I guess I probably could have looked into, whether or not we're going to be able to finish the game. Like, I probably should have checked, if there was a video of an Xbox long play of this. I saw the PS2 long play and I was like, okay, that's how many levels there are. Did not check if all of those levels are present on Xbox. I sure hope they are. Would be a real shame if this game just like ended 3 levels early or something. I doubt it though. I feel like we're gonna get the whole game. Right, this was a whole text scroll about like... I don't really understand the plot of this game, to be honest with you. I think there's some kind of other faction that we've warred with in the past that we're now teaming up with to defeat the evil empire. I think they might be called the Republic, but they're like evil government people. Yo, what up, Ahumi? Your ad was just in French. You know, this is unrelated, but for some reason, you know, how do I explain this? For some reason, I get a lot of ads in Spanish, and I don't know why. Like, every other ad that I'll get will just be in Spanish. I don't know, like, who the powers that be are, but they've decided that I speak Spanish. No. I'm not. And I don't speak Spanish. All of my friends online who do speak Spanish can attest to that. For some reason, a number of my close friends online do speak Spanish, either because they're from a Spanish-speaking country or because they're SG4E, who just does for some reason. But, they all speak Spanish without me. It does. It does. No shortage of Spanish-speaking people here from wherever. We're not like Wisconsin or something. Sorry to anyone from Wisconsin. I agree, Gnome. This game is actually like really sick, and I didn't even think I was gonna like it all that much, to be honest with you. But then the game actually started, and I discovered that it was like this, and it's like, okay, never mind, game is fully sick. I don't know exactly what I expected, but I just didn't have high hopes for this one. I think because of the comic license. Oh, I didn't even see that. It was like behind the foreground. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be... I thought that the setting was gonna be a little bit more based in reality and not science fiction type stuff. For sure. I kind of just thought it was gonna be boring. Like, I thought it would just be like kind of bland. But it is. How does my range not reach you there, dude? Come on. No, it never rose above being very mid. It was just like, I don't know. It had a little bit of everything. None of it was particularly great. There were no exciting moments. What do we have here with this hex grid? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You can't stand still. Yeah, the last couple levels were actually like pretty rough. I ran into all kinds of weird bugs. There was the speedrun world record holder was in chat. We had an expert in chat moment. And at different points in time, I would be like confused about how the game was working, and the expert would just be like, "Yeah, a bug happened. Consider reloading." I was just like, "All right, so I didn't even do anything weird, but I guess a bug happened that may have fucked it all up. I have to restart the level now." Like, I don't know. And then it was like, that leads to distrust of the game systems, where it's like, is a bug happening, or am I just missing something? Yeah, he was, he did a little backseating, but not ever too aggressively that I got annoyed at him or anything. He was fine. I'm pretty loose about backseating rules here. That was A rank? I feel like I sucked. Okay, we take an A rank. Oh shit, and I've got the points. I didn't realize. Yes, level 2 life drain. Give me that. The battlefield of Kardathra's Gate. A wreckage of the 12th Fleet. Like, there's so much. Like, what? A network of wind turbines has been recently established. This is no war memorial. Hordes of Nistani, like, okay. Definitely have to read the comic book to understand this one fully. I'm really excited to play Rolling after this as well. I don't know. I feel like there's no way Rolling could possibly be good, but I really am rooting for it to be good. Wait, can I juggle that guy? What? Igris. Cool. I'm content to keep them stuck behind that wall. Theoretically, the life drain should be a bit better now. Okay, that just didn't connect for some reason. Perfect. I wish there weren't so many guys who were just, like, bulletproof in this game. Like, I feel like over half the enemies are impervious to gun. And yeah, that's the dev of this game, right? Right, Anisep. The developer of this game is actually really, sort of like a low-key, not super low-key, but like, sort of prolific. They made Arrow the Acrobat, I think. Or was that the Sniper Elite dev? Yeah, these guys made Arrow the Acrobat. They made Turok. So they did the whole Turok series. They did Vex, which was a fantastic GameCube game. Damn it, I was hoping that that would time correctly, just hit both of them. The healing is definitely going better. The level 2 heal upgrade definitely worked. Oh man. Chill. Holy shit. Holy shit. As you kill them, the fire only gets faster, dude. There may be fewer launchers, but... Okay, there we go. Yeah, finally a decent video game. Oh, I thought he was dead. You know what? Can I get everyone to bunch up here? You guys run at me. I'm also finally glad to play a good game though. Like it was really wearing on me. The 50s were very tiring. I don't want to say burnout necessarily, but it was not a good time. Man, this thing sucks. This boss is annoying. No! Just teleport right on top of me. Surprising that I'm already at 60. I mean, it's not that surprising to me. Like if you look at the first 100 on GameCube, the first 100 on GameCube, the average length of that, I did the calculation once. The average length of the first 100 GameCube games was like 2 hours or something. Like we played all of the short games early. The average of the first 100 was way below the actual final average. We played a bunch of short games, and I got to 100 after like a couple months. So that has not happened this time, though. This time we've been playing a lot of longer games. So yeah, it's a little... To me, we're going at a slower pace than we were on GameCube. Yeah, it's way better to just not end the combo. I don't wanted to see how many more zeros I would give. Yeah, like I definitely felt like I lacked patience. Or that I didn't have I was very quick to just be like, this sucks, 1 out of 5. I don't know if lacking patience is the right choice of words. I did play through a 15-hour pool game, but I was quick to be a hater. Well, I don't think these are the shorter games in Xbox thing. Like, overall, I just think that we're not... Like, early GameCube thing polls, for whatever reason, people just always voted for the shorter game. None of the long games got voted for. That's just how it was. Whereas I feel like that's just not the case this time. I do think the average Xbox game is longer. Like, so far, our average is, I think, like a full hour longer per game than GameCube. I think we're looking at like a 640-ish average right now. GameCube was like 550. Though it does seem that Xbox games are actually longer on average. But I don't think that I've been like playing the short ones. I think we've been playing a representative sample. Yeah, I haven't touched any of the RPGs. That is true. Oh, Hustler definitely increased. Any game that's longer than whatever the current average is increases the average. The current average is like, let's see, I have the page open actually. The current average is 625. So, yeah, any game longer than 6.5 hours is increasing the average. And Hustler was like over twice that length. Nope, that is how an average works. Well, since we're talking about a mean, we could also introduce median. And get the median length of Xbox games. I feel like the median would be way higher, cause like we play some games that are like my 3 shortest games are all under an hour in length. Actually, no, they're not. The 3rd shortest game is Outrun 2, which was an hour and a half. But there's some like very short ones. But I feel like there's a high concentration of games that are like well over 10, you know? Like I feel like the games have either been very short, way under 6, or very long, way over 6, you know? There's like a gap in the center. Have all of the 10+ hour games been bad? I did check this on my GameCube data like a year or 2 ago. And on GameCube, you could literally see that my average rating went down as the length got longer. I crunched the numbers. You could see the longer the game is, the more likely I am to give it a low score. It's like pretty direct. But I gave Castlevania Curse of Darkness a 4. That was 12 hours. Let's see. Prisoner of War got a 4. That was 12 hours. Yeah, that's about it so far. I mean, 12 hours isn't even like that long for a game, I feel like. In my opinion, that makes it kind of long, but I feel like any gamer would look at me and be like, 12 hours, that's not that bad. Because there are games out there that are like 100-hour long RPGs. I think Knights of the Old Republic has been in a poll. I think it was in a poll. It might not have been, actually. I don't remember. I think it was. Tales of Symphonia got a 4. I actually liked Tales of Symphonia, which I didn't expect. Like, to be honest, going into GameCube thing, I definitely was most afraid of the RPGs. I've never really thought of myself as a JRPG enjoyer at all. And I've played tons of RPGs, but I usually drop them and don't finish them. And like I'm bad at them and stuff like that. So I was concerned about the RPGs and not really looking forward to them. But actually I had a really good time streaming like every RPG on the GameCube. Metabots is not an RPG, before anyone says it. Yeah, Skies of Arcadia was a ton of fun. There are definitely times when the games are sort of exhausting. Like, if you have to do a lot of dungeon crawling, it's just like, ugh. Or, like, yeah, the airship battles in Skies of Arcadia as well are like, Jesus Christ, man. I'm just saying, if they ever finally go through with it and do a remaster of Skies of Arcadia, fast forward button on the ship battles. That would genuinely improve the game so much. A lot of people bitch about the encounter rate. I don't care about the encounter rate, but you gotta have a speed up button on those ship battles. Don't even have a speed up button, just speed them up. Honestly, don't even give the player the option to sit through that. Just speed them up. And yeah, of course we did Thousand Year Door. I love TTYD. I don't have a controversial take on Thousand Year Door. I had that game as a kid. I loved it then. I love it now. Easy 5 out of 5. One of the best games on the console. That was honestly surprising to me to learn. It's been like a rumor on the internet for years that they changed the encounter rate for GameCube, but they didn't. It's the same encounter rate. Like, there were like speedrunners in my chat who confirmed that it was exactly the same. It had been tested, it had been figured out, it's the same. And that any difference is just placebo because of the better load times. I had been perpetuating that myth. I had said that a number of times on stream that there were going to be better encounter rate. It's crazy. Pretty much, yeah. There's shoot 'em up bosses. They have bosses with like crazy shmup patterns, which is great. But it's a lot of beating them up, which I'm cool with. I actually think this is good. This is way better than your average like licensed game beat 'em up in this gen. We've played so many of them, and most of them are horrible. Oh no, it's this idiot again. Great. Oh, he's faster this time. I wasn't ready for that. Damn it, I'm bad. Oh, I'm bad. You know what? Please stop appearing so close to me. Oh my god, how did I... Just like massive brain farts. I gotta kill this thing. It's gonna kill me. Yeah, we're taking a hit. No, we're not. Well, that was awful. Man, I think that's the first time I ever wasn't full healed by one of those heal pickups. I just assumed that they were full heals, because I've never had so little HP that I didn't full heal to it. Did it? My bad. Fine, I can just do this. Oh my god, I can't. Oh, why am I so bad at games? Oh no, this is awkward. Yeah, hold up. Can we get everyone bunch up a little bit? No? Okay. I'm just gonna... I can't get close. Come on, there we go. That is so bad. My health is awful. I don't know what happens if you die in this game. I haven't died yet. I assume it's start the level over. I don't think you have lives. That hit me. That also hit me. Oh my god. I walked up and like your melee attack just has terrible range in this game. It's kind of a thing. That's like the 5th time I've walked up to someone and just punched at the air right in front of them. Well, this is no good. Especially because there's going to be no healing before this boss. You can see the bug on the ceiling or whatever is going on there in the reflection. Christ. Yo, what's up, ID? Good to see ya. Still thinking about that wiki race. It was good. It was a good time. I think I'm gonna die before even getting to the boss. Man, that one group of enemies just completely destroyed me. I don't know, I feel not so bad about, that one page that they said at the end, like, oh yeah, it has a direct link to this other page. I feel not so bad, because you would have had to do them in that order for that link to be, like, useful. And there's no way in hell you're doing that, so I don't think anybody... I don't think anybody's going to take advantage of that. I don't feel so bad about it. I do feel bad that it took me that long to find it, because my first attempt at finding that last page was like the strategy was bad. I realize now. I was kind of just... Like, for the whole wiki race, I was kind of just, like, trying... Like, I wouldn't come up with the best entry point, if that makes any sense. Like, the best route. My ideas were bad. So, I don't know. My idea was really bad on that plant. I don't know, they're... Is that what they want me to do? I had to like backflip over that. Oh, okay, there's just a charge. Susk. Free Among Us for life. It'd be like that kid named Dovahkiin, who's like 15 now or something. I feel like you could definitely pretend that Susk was just like a name from somewhere. It almost sounds like a real name. Alright, please tell me that's the end of the stage. Alright, I did it. Not dead. Hang on, now I have to find it. Aw, man, we missed his birthday. Sephiroth's birthday was 2 months ago. He is 20. Increase attack. Protocol attack sucks. I don't know what I want at this point. Maybe we just go level 2. Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a crazy one. I don't know. If you were named after a piece of media, would you feel obligated to, like, if you were named Sephiroth, would you feel obligated to play Final Fantasy VII to, like, understand it? Or would you just be like, I don't care? I do not feel obligated to eat tapioca, but also, I named myself that. Oh, those do that to you. Okay. And also, that is not my actual real-life name, believe it or not. My real-life name is far cringier. Oh, okay. That's what those boxes do then. Oh. Well then wait, how do they want me to... Whatever. It's the run back of this guy. He just gets faster the more damage he takes. He's crazy. Oh, holy shit, look at him. I would love to read the chat, but I'm in the middle of some content. I'm doing content. I don't know if that's a thing in other MMOs, but that's what RuneScape players say. Yo, speaking of, you want to know something crazy? I'm like definitely super late to this. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Yo, hey Spock. The name Tapioca, it doesn't come from anywhere really. Literally chosen at random. Not like random, but I just thought of a word and was like, that word fits the vibe. That's me now. Because I needed a new username. Dude, this sucks. This sucks. And I'm just saying though, if I'm that baby Sephiroth, I bet you would get a lot of views on your YouTube Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII if you were Sephiroth from the meme. The realization they named you after the villain. And yeah, I was actually not. True OGs remember. I actually, way back in the day, I think this was before I was ever streaming, really. I was actually Tapioca 2000. I did have a number. I was that dedicated to being Tapioca that I accepted a number in my username. Imagine having a number at the end of your username. How embarrassing. But I had a number. But then Twitch freed up a bunch of old usernames, and I was able to snipe the actual word Tapioca. So now I'm just Tapioca. But yeah, on a lot of things where the word is taken, which is basically every website ever, I still use the 2000. And then everyone thinks that I was born in the year 2000 when I wasn't. That is an unintended consequence. I just think 2000 is a catchy number. It sounds like the future. This is crazy. I'm dead. I'm dead, dude. Hold up. Can I save this? Nope. Yes, okay. Okay, clutch. That was cool. Really good idea for level. No boss? Zero I mean, I hate to break it to you, Spock1, but the year I was actually born in was 2007. No, it was 1997. So, I mean, not that I have that much experience with the 90s either. Sorry. Yeah, that has no value to me. I don't know what these mean. Like, I could technically buy this, but I don't know what it does. I think I'd rather... I don't know. Like, are there different guns that I've just not been using for this entire playthrough? Maybe I should check. I'm not sure I've ever touched the D-pad. I think there might be different guns. Let's see. This month I turned 17. I just realized someone posted me on this subreddit. Yo, is the actual Sephiroth? Let's fucking go. Most people just call me Seph. I love my name, by the way. That's good. I'm happy for you, Seph. Depending on who you ask, Hatter, I am Gen Z. A lot of people consider Gen Z as starting in the late 90s, not the year 2000. What the fuck is this boss, by the way? Excuse me, but what are we doing here? Okay, there we go. You gotta melee the tentacle. But I think to most... I mean, generations are like memes. Generations don't mean a single thing. Like, labeled specific generations. Like, obviously shit changes and there's gonna be trends in culture. But, like... you know? There's no hard and fast, like, then everything changed on this year. If you were born after this day, you're extremely different from the guy who was born yesterday. Like, no, but, yeah, I think most people would put me within, Gen Z. It's pretty fucked up. A real, actual Zoomer. This boss is fucking sick. Like, damn. Oh, that's hitting me. Yep. I fell for the bait. I love the sound it makes. It makes this like wet fish slap sound when the tentacle slaps down onto the ground. Makes this horrible like squirting ketchup bottle noise. Oh, this pattern is too crazy. This pattern is too crazy. Okay. Comedy based on generational differences pisses me off. Yeah, I don't know. What the hell? How? How? They're so fast. You know what? That didn't hit anything. Okay, you can like barely fit in the attacks if you're fast. Actually, I think they might be saving health. I think the health might be... They might... I don't know. Apparently this doesn't do much damage to be hit by the tentacles. Because I've been hit like a million times and I'm still at 90. Oh, I'm healing off them really fast is what's happening. That's what's happening. Oh my god. This boss is officially way too crazy. I can't. Man, imagine doing like damageless runs of this game. Alright, we're there. Dude, the gimmick now for the phase 3 is that the fucking conveyor belt is still running during this. Just die, just die. Okay. Oh man. Giant conveyor belt skeleton squid robot boss. Insane. Ordering an evac gate to get me back to the ship. We're boarding the Taktarov. You must finish Troika once and for all. We cannot let him stop us now. Alright. Yo, crazy. Thanks to the 35. Dude, 99 farming today. 99 farming today. Be there. We're at like 180k XP left or something. I'm just gonna like fucking send it after stream. So I'll probably get it like late tonight sometime. Yeah, it'll definitely be after that. But yeah, thanks for the 35 months. I appreciate it a ton, Mr. For Bacon. Ow. Yeah, this game is actually sick. Yeah, things are bad. I think that the real way you can tell when the generations have changed is when you don't understand the next gen's memes. That's how you can tell it's happened to you. All that Gen Alpha TikTok shit just confuses me. I'm sure it's hilarious, and I'm sure older people are confused by my shit. But, yeah, I don't know. I think that's a much more objective way of quantifying generations. I mean, yeah, that was like, what? I too was there and like a kid and thought it was funny. That's like relatively early YouTube. Yeah, I haven't seen it since then. I probably watched that video last in like 2009. Maybe, probably before that. I don't know when that video is from. But I'm sure if I watched it today, it would be cringe and not funny. Find it goofy for people to go around saying they were promised going to college would be the way. People saying it probably was not going to be the way. Yeah, I don't know. That meme in particular. Oh shit, dude, real ass shmup stuff. Oh, shit. Too fast. Okay. This makes a lot more sense. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Insanity. I don't know. I feel like that's a, at Spock 1, now that I'm not busy dodging 1 million bullets, I can respond. I feel like that's less of like a... I mean, I can only speak to my own perspective. But I feel like that's less of a thing that people actually believe, or it's less of a thing that people say, and more of a belief that continues to linger, even though everyone knows the opposite is true. Like, it's common knowledge that, like, no, you know, don't go get a stupid, useless, like, degree in something. Become a plumber. If you're looking to make money, always gonna need plumbers, you know? And that's, you know, that has been known and circulated my whole life. But the concept that going to college equals job is like ingrained in subconscious culture or something. Like, people act that way, even if they don't believe that. That being said, I also think that college is good because the pursuit of knowledge for its own sake is good. I don't want to come off as anti-education here or anything weird, especially in light of the real situation on the ground. I thought the boss was dead, so I wasn't even looking at the screen. Oh god. It happened again. I need to stop not looking at the screen, dude. Also, Jesus Christ. Be mad. Alright. Managed to avoid drowning. Yeah, during these beat 'em up sections you can chat and play, but for the bosses it's like, alright, hold up. Must enter the matrix, give me a sec. Okay, wait, hold up. What are we talking about? In the 1890s, you could be an adventurer. Okay, yeah, with context, I now understand what you mean. You know what? Have one of these. What the fuck? Sometimes I just do really weird things with melee and I don't understand how I did it. Like what were those moves? I'm gonna upgrade my gun. Makes the bosses die faster. Let's upgrade the gun. No one ever heard of a plumber who became evil. The only plumber anyone's ever actually heard of is Mario, and he's good, so like... There you go, kind of, you know? I don't think Wario does plumb. I'm not... Wario... I mean, Wario... He's WarioWare. Wario is a game dev. This isn't right. The Taktarov has far too much power. We nearly downed it last time. Troika is using his vile energy to power the Taktarov's weapons and propulsion. He's using his vile energy. Oh, are we getting in? No. The drawing made it look like we were about to do another ship level. This is the launching base. Maybe we will get to do another ship level. Oh, my bullets are bigger now. Is he a game developer in all of the WarioWares, or is that just WarioWare DIY? To be honest with you, the only WarioWares I've ever played in my life are the one on GameCube and DIY on the DS, which is a weird game that exists. But in that game, he's a game developer. He starts a game dev. He makes the games in all of the WarioWares. Okay, that's good. I'm happy for him. I did play Wario World. In Wario World, that's different though. Wario World versus Where. That's like a whole different series of Wario. Check Discord, should go for this TV. Oh man. Damn. I mean, to be honest with you, that TV is gonna suck. Also, wow, that is like grandma's house right there, just looking at firstly the TV. How is that thing still in the living room? Like, where is this guy? What is this guy's deal? But how is that still in someone's living room? But yeah, old Asian family, I guess. I would say no, because that TV is not gonna have composite input. That is gonna be an RF only television, and yeah, just not very useful. It's gonna be the old kind of RF too, where you have to like, it's not even gonna be the one where you've got like the plug, it's gonna be the one where you've got the forks. Just like, oh. Yeah, there's the picture for anyone who's not in Discord and wants to see this TV. I kind of love TVs. If I were If I had like millions of dollars, my weird rich guy thing would be that I would definitely collect TVs. And it's not that I would buy like rare and expensive TVs. It's just that I would pick up any junk TV I saw on the curb. It doesn't even matter if it's just like a random flat screen. I would definitely just become like a fucked up TV hoarder. I love them. This is too crazy. This is too crazy. It looks like killing these guys is what progresses it. The boss doesn't have an HP bar. By the way, Spock, thanks for the 43 months. I did see you there. I appreciate it a ton, Spock. I hope you're doing well. Thanks again for hosting the PowerPoint party. It was a lot of fun. I hope I wasn't too cringe. I gave a 20-minute presentation on a painting that I thought was really cool. Basically, gave a little mini art history lesson. It was The Slav Epic by Alphonse Mucha, which is actually a series of 20 paintings depicting the complete history of the Slavs. And they're crazy. Especially the last one. The last one is why I had to give the talk. Number 20, the apotheosis of the Slavs, goes so fucking hard, dude. Dude, I love like they like ring like a bell when you hit them. The sound effect on those is so good. Leafin Egg, this one's name is. We're fighting the Leafin Egg. Like people from Wisconsin saying egg or something. So am I just dead? Like, what do we do about this? I'm just getting out. Ah, what the? Dude, I'm super dead. I'm actually super dead. Oh, I get what I was doing wrong. I get what I was doing wrong. You do have to kill the corners faster or else they close in on you. And I fucked up by shooting at a corner that was already dead without realizing it. Yeah, well, so I was trying to shoot the corner in the top left, not realizing that that corner was already dead, was what that was. So, I kept locking on to the small guys. Yeah, honestly, this game kicks so much ass. Keep in mind, as I play this, this is an unreleased beta. This game was not actually released on the Xbox. It did come out on PS2. The PS2 version of this game did eventually come out, but actual Xbox gamers never got to play this. This is just like a leaked build of it from 2005, and the PS2 version came out in 2007 because dev hell. It wasn't so much development hell. What happened was everyone went out of business. This was developed by Acclaim Austin, Acclaim Austin, formerly known as Iguana, who made like Turok and stuff. And when Acclaim went out of business, they took Iguana down with them, and so this game then spent several years in some kind of rights hell before it finally released several years later on PS2. But by then there was no sense in releasing the Xbox version, so the completely finished Xbox version ended up never releasing. American devs in a retro context just made worse games. True, honestly, I support that opinion. Japanese people would not, this would never have leaked. Like, Americans will leak stuff. Americans don't give a fuck, but, I don't think there are any leaks out of Japan ever, unless, like, except for, like, actual hacks, like the Pokemon hack and stuff like that. You never see stuff like that in Japan. How do I hit this thing? Like, what? There we go. Oh, now my gun is overheated. I have to be really careful here because I'm coming in not at full HP. I really can't afford to look up, so it took me a second to understand the hitbox of this boss. But I get it now. There's the thing moving left and right that blocks bullets. Ow. This is a sick game, though, for sure. Like, I feel like the devs were just really on top of their shit and loved shoot-em-ups and wanted to make something crazy. Like, especially shmups are definitely more of, like, a Japanese genre. Pretty much every decent shmup is Japanese. But, like, you can tell that these guys are connoisseurs of the genre. They knew what they were doing. They didn't phone it in or, like, make something that sucks. Damn, you're gonna do Raturgy like that? I have to agree. Gotta agree with you on Raturgy. I had fun playing that, but that game was hideously ugly. Also, hi Ketrub. Not that I'm aware of. No, we were just talking about in general, because this game leaked. This game leaked onto the internet years and years ago. But we were talking about it because this is a game that is not supposed to exist. There are 19 stages, by the way. This was officially released on PS2, but the Xbox version was canceled. So we are playing the completely finished but never released Xbox version of the game. What happened was the developer basically finished the game, but then the developer and the publisher both went out of business. And then, I don't really know how, but the game ended up getting picked up and released on PS2 a couple years later. But by then it was 2007, so you were not releasing an Xbox game in 2007. Final balancing tweaks, do you remember it being... I mean, this is not easy. This is definitely not super easy. Like those bullet patterns on that last boss, a little bit sweaty, but at least for me, I'm not like a... I do like shoot 'em ups a lot, but I'm not like one of those bullet hell guys where it's just like, yeah, you know, I'm playing the latest Toho on Lunatic, and you know, we're going for a no damage run. Like, I don't do that. Oh, look, it's this guy again. Ow. That was stupid of me. Oh, damn, really? Is something crazy gonna happen? Well, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see. Yeah, I have played a number of shmups for GameCube and Xbox thing at this point. And I like them, so that helps. Liking something goes a long way towards getting good at it. That's why I'll always be able to come back to Yakuza 1 and 2 speedrunning. Because I have something no one else has with those games. I actually like them. And yeah, it's based on a comic that explains all of it, I think. Dude, stop it. Stop it, I can't get close. You know what? Just fuck it. Did he just tank that thing? What? He totally just tanked it. He's healing. Yeah, he heals when he does that. Hold up. What the fuck is this? How do I stop him from just healing? He's just healing. Look at him. He's just spamming the heal. Okay, definitely don't shoot him, because that makes him do it. But, like... Yeah, no, I know. Like, he just does it. I didn't shoot him, he just does it. I don't think is it too close when he gets up, or is it just when he gets up? Okay, it is too close. No, he just did it, even though I'm on the opposite side. It looks like he didn't really heal from it that much. I mean, sometimes you walk up and he just does it. That's the problem. Like, he's healing off this. I mean, eventually I'll build up another dome. I'll build up another charge attack, and this time I'll hit him with it, not when he's in iframes, hopefully. Like, we're kind of going net positive on damage here, though. It's kind of okay. That basically didn't even hit him. I pressed the wrong button. Well. And now he's going back over 1 HP bar. What is this shit? Why is he doing this? I think I'm actually locked into playing as this character. I'm not sure if you can change. It didn't give me an option to change when I started the game today. He's not dead? No, he is dead. Please. Thank you. Oh my god, that was just a regular fight before the boss. Oh. Okay. Damn. There we go. Okay, that's the concern there with those. They blow up into like 1,000,000 bullets. Damn. Well, that sucks. Oh, is he gonna be... Well, what the hell is this guy's deal then? Oh, I see, that's when you hit him. Not a fan of low-key. I say that all the time, sorry. I say low-key a lot. I don't know. I have some Zoomerisms. I say low-key. I say mid. I love to call things mid. Aerial tank V5.9. This tank keeps coming back. They're on version 5.9. Why did I let that hit me? I wish they started beeping for the gun a little bit earlier so that I stopped running out on accident. Okay, this is bad. I need to actually focus a little. Okay, whatever, it's dead. My dad was complaining to me about Bro the other day. He works in a school. And my dad was like, these kids say bro after like every sentence. I hate it. It's just like... Are they really not giving me health? Are they really making me do this shit on 26 HP? We're so dead. We're so dead. Okay, there's the health. Damn. That actually was a really easy fight. It was a really easy fight. It was just kind of stressful because the stakes are high. Don't know how to interpret mid. I mean, mid is bad. Mid means bad, but bad in the way where it's boring. That's what mid means. It doesn't mean middling, because that might imply that it's okay. Mid is bad. Mid definitely means bad, but specifically bad in the way where it's just boring to you. Not like aggressively bad. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. His rockets. His rockets turn into bullets, but also you can just bait out his melee repeatedly and do this. Free heal. Not a hard pattern, but the bullets are really fast. My gun, please come back. Can't keep crossing over like this. Yeah, there we go. He finally got me. Really annoyed by the gun running out during boss fights. I wish they wouldn't do that. I really wish they wouldn't do that. Yo, what up, Yimo? Today is a bright day. It's actually raining out, and has been raining for like 3 days. But on the Xbox, it's a bright day. Hear me out, Yamo. Log into RuneScape tonight at like at like 4 in the morning or something. I'm gonna get 99 farming, and you're invited. Yeah, exactly, Hatter. Like, personally, I do not like mid. I prefer bad to mid as far as like content. No, 4 a.m. your time. No, old school, well, you can buy bonds. So in that sense, yes, you can buy gold. They go for, Jagex sells bonds, which can be turned into GP or redeemed for membership. You can also buy bonds with GP if you don't want to buy them with real money. It's one of those systems where they're attempting to control the real-world trade market by setting the price of gold, by having the bond market, which is an official thing. But generally speaking, no, there's no like cash shop or anything like that. And nobody fucking buys bonds with real money. That's stupid. There is like, you know, there is buying gold on the black market, but it is a bannable offense if they find out you're doing that. And they are, at least theoretically, always trying to ban real-world traders who are farming gold to sell it. Is mid weed slang? Is it? I don't know. That's not my scene. I don't really know. I'm not sure I've ever heard it used that way. But yeah, the in old school, the party hats are not that expensive. I assume you're talking about the party hats. They kind of look like crowns. In RuneScape 3, which is sort of like the lineage of RuneScape that's been online continuously since 2004, in that game, party hats are worth like genuine massive amounts of money, because they were given out one time ever in like 2001, and that's like it. I'm not really sure how party hats made it into RS2, because they were given out in the RSC days. So I don't know how they transferred to RS2 back in like 2004. I actually don't know that. But they were only given away once ever, and it was 20 years ago. So even in like the mid-2000s, party hats were by far the most expensive and rare item in the game. And that's only gotten more insane since then. But in old school, which started in 2013, did they just give out party hats? Like, you just get one. They're not expensive at all. I think they might be like 70k or something. Like, they're not dirt cheap, but every Christmas they give out a party hat, so. Yeah, so they do holiday events, and I think it was for Christmas 2002, something like that. Maybe Christmas 2001 even. You could get Christmas crackers, which opening one would then give you a random colored party hat. They're tradable, but this was the only way they were ever introduced into the game. So the stash of party hats that exists in the game today is whatever party hats still exist from 2001. Or whatever year it was. In old school RuneScape, the most expensive item is the Third Age pickaxe, which is a rare drop from Clues, where it's like, that's more of your traditional rare item, where it's just like a straight 1 in 1 million chance to drop, and so when you get one, you know, they're worth a lot of money. What's really interesting about the Third Age pickaxe, so I don't know if it's the only item like this. There might be 1 or 2 other Third Age items that are like this, but in the game, you're not able to hold more than 2.4 billion GP at a time. You cannot have a cash stack greater than 2.4 billion, I think it is. Or it might be 2.1 bill. It's whatever, like, the max 32-bit integer. It's that. This is straight up a boss from Chaos Field. I swear I've fought this guy before. But you're not able to hold more than, it's called max cash stack. And so you're not able to buy things for more than max cash stack. At least not off like the Grand Exchange, which is sort of like the central economy where you buy most things from. And the Third Age pickaxe is worth more than max cash. So if you want to buy one, you have to organize a trade in a Discord somewhere and then log in and trade it directly. And the trade usually involves multiple transactions to get the money transferred over. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Also, I'm super fucking dead. Good thing we're not that deep into this level. Yeah, you can use platinum. You can use platinum. So you can do it in one trade, but you can't buy things with platinum on the GE. So you have to trade the Third Age pickaxe directly between players. There's no way to sell it on the GE. RuneScape used to have a lot of discontinued items. Like the most famous is the party hat, but there was also the Santa hat, the scythe, I think the monster mask, something like that. I don't remember the name of that item, but it was like there was like a mask, a spooky mask that they gave out for Halloween. Basically all of the limited event items for holidays before 2004 were tradable, but never re-released after that. So all of those items became like incredibly rare, but the party hat was the rarest. After 2004, the items were still limited that they would give out, but they were no longer tradable, so they don't have cash value. So like my RuneScape 2 account, which if I, is my RuneScape 3 account, I guess, if I could ever recover it, that RS3 account has like 2004, it's got the yo-yo on it, it's got all of the holiday items from like 2004 to 2007, something like that, which, if I walked around in RuneScape 3 with my yo-yo out, I think people would probably be impressed by that, because it's a 21-year-old item that you've never been able to get since. But honestly, the items are not that rare, because RuneScape was very popular back in the day, so probably a lot of people. I don't know about the yo-yo. The yo-yo is probably pretty rare, but like the scarves and the Christmas hats, the baubles they're called, those would probably not be considered that rare, even though they were given out one time in 2005. There's probably a lot of players out there that still have those. Nowadays, the way it works in old school is that when you complete the Christmas event, they just give you every Christmas item. Like, you just get all of them. Like, congrats, you now permanently have access to a shop where you can just pick up every Christmas item ever for free. So, it's all still untradeable, except for the old ones. But none of it has any cash value. I think it's untradeable. I'm actually not sure about that. It might be tradable. They might all be tradable. Yeah, some stuff is sellable. Because I know every year bot farms farm the holiday events, so there must be some GP in it. I don't know, RuneScape fascinates me. I was thinking about this because I was watching a YouTube video about Lost World last night, and just like all of the bugs that were in Lost World, and just how completely fucking ridiculous and broken that game was. And I was thinking, like, in RuneScape, that would just become the mechanic. Like, so many mechanics in RuneScape are just bugs that instead of fixing, they decided to lean in on and just canonize as game mechanics. It's like, yeah, fuck it. This is a bug, sure, you have to use it in order to beat the boss. It's the only way. The entire game is just predicated on bugs. Combo eating, pick manipulation, rare flicking, sort of. Red Xing is a thing. I don't even really understand red Xing. The fuck is it? It's just like a professional bug abuse game. Alright, I'm gonna try harder this time. I was kind of just like goofing around on this boss last attempt. Now I'm gonna sweat it out. Alright, there we go. Kinda tricky. Yeah, Hunter is an interesting skill. They designed all of these different ways to hunt animals to get XP. And up until recently with contracts, it was all bait. You should never do any of that. You should never actually engage with Hunter. There are other ways that are just better. Though that's kind of old school team's fault for introducing birdhouses. Birdhouses are fucked up and should not, like, that should not be the meta at all. Though, honestly, it's not better XP than just, like, tick manipulating chins or whatever. But birdhouses are they're too casual for how good the XP is. Oh no, I got here just in time for the laser to kick in. Shit. This is hard. The game did suddenly get quite hard. He's not dead. He's not dead. Okay. There we go. Oh, stuff like that. Oh yeah, that's all complete bait. I didn't even know. I didn't even know what you were talking about because I straight up didn't, like, I don't remember that those mechanics existed. There's a lot of weird stuff. I find it fascinating how, there are those guys in Puro Puro that will release your implings, and they're just broken, and they're known to be broken, and they'll never be fixed. So they don't actually ever release your implings. They just stand there, or they do on server reset for like an hour or two, and then they can release one person's impling, and then they can never release another one until the servers reset. I think that's fascinating. It's a very broken game. What a weird way to end that level. What a weird way to end that level. I'm gonna buy the final health upgrade. Decrease damage from hits. Max that. Yeah, I don't know if would the PS2 version have had a boss there, maybe? I don't know. We've reached the bridge. 20% operational power and headed down. Here comes your route. The bridge is seething with protocol energy. Troika commands legions of fallen spirits. You'll need all of your weapons to defeat them, I see. I'm gonna step away for a sec, by the way. I'll be right back before we get into this level. We're getting close. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. Let's go. Yeah, Spock. The PS2 version of this did release, and PSP as well. But, this Xbox version of the game was never officially released. This is a leaked build. As far as, like, leaked builds or releases of something that are more complete than this, it made it into the thing because I added it because I think it's interesting. Ow, okay, I understand. Oh, you can't block that. Okay, don't understand. I don't know. I think that, like, how's that... There's that game. Someone just posted it in PMC's Discord the other day. It's the one that Macaw played. There was, like... Ah, shit, I'm gonna check. What's the name of it? I don't know if anyone here will know what I'm talking about off the top of their head. Just scroll up a few days in the PMC cord. Yeah, Captain Blood. Captain Blood is interesting. There is... So there's like a Russian dev that made like a beat 'em up for 360 called Captain Blood that I think was completely finished but never released. But it did leak. And Macaw played the build of it that leaked on stream like a year or two ago. And then literally the next day, a Steam release was announced for the game. It was maybe like a week later, but this game that had just been like leaked, sitting on the internet for years, finished but never released, dev went out of business. Suddenly it's just like, yup, coming out on Steam. It's like the weirdest coincidence. But I think that game might be the most complete game to never release. To have like a leaked version. Captain Blood. I think it was completely finished. I was trying to block, but there's so much ending lag. I'm sure there's others, but I can't think of them. I can't think of another. You know what I just as I entered this area, you know what I just realized is missing from this game? There hasn't been a boss fight where you have to run away from it while shooting it. There's no, like, boss that's chasing after you while you fight it. That hasn't happened yet. I feel like now, you can see why this room would make me think that, right? Like, the boss is gonna come from back here, and then I'm gonna be running down this way while, like, shooting back at it. Hasn't happened yet. Yeah, that's just... I'm fucked. This is getting tough. Yeah, I should just use the Y button. I'm really unnecessarily greedy about my not actually that good attack. I could just be using the special. I did not mean to use that in that way. Shit. Well, that was a complete waste. Man, my health is terrible, and we're gonna go into the boss fight like this because they never put healing before the boss. That's like a spicy thing about the level design in this game. They never put health before the boss. They put it after the boss. So you gotta do all of the dudes up to the boss and the boss on no heal, and then you get the healing after. I think that's that's like a tough choice, but that's like kind of hardcore of them, but it's fun. Yeah, it's kind of like arcade or retro or something. No. Some of them are short, but a lot of them are really not short. Fuck, man, I suck at stuff like this. Two directions. Why are the bullets coming from both sides? I hate that. I'm dead. Man. I hate that. This time we'll play better. Maybe. The controls are fine. I do wonder if, I guess it might be slightly slicker, if, like, it was a twin-stick shooter instead of what it is. Which is, you shoot in the direction you're moving in, except you can lock your direction like that. But I personally have no problem with the controls. I think they're good. Well, in this game, trust me, Xana, I haven't forgotten. Depending on enemy, it's better to not finish the combo. But, if you don't end the combo, you have to sit through a huge amount of ending lag, is the problem. So it's not so straightforward. But yeah, there are some times where you don't want to end the combo because you don't want to knock the enemy down. It's slow. I get that for sure. No, you cannot. I don't think so. The lightning meter is just special, which I'm not really using very often. But you do have a special that just damages everything around you. I'll probably use it in a sec. This is that corner where you have to fight like 1 million guys, right? Check this out, I'll use it. There you go. Yo, what up, Cosmic? Grats on the fucking bouncer in GDQ. By the way, very excited to see that. I just am pressing the wrong buttons. I'm just pressing the wrong buttons. This game is extremely cool, though I agree. I did not end up volunteering, no, because I wasn't sure if, like, I didn't want to go if I was going to go alone, but I also don't like going if I have nothing to do, so I was, like, going to volunteer, but then I was like, well, what if they accept me to volunteer, and then I'm stuck there alone? Like, so I didn't do it, but it would have been nice to. Would have been nice to, and I should have. Can I just go? No, you cannot just go. Now you all stand up. Now I hit the explode button there. Not really doing much better this time than I did last time, but at least I got that. I mean, I think I assume that my friends, whom like me very much and definitely want to hang out with me, I assume that you guys wouldn't schedule anything too exciting if I had a shift, right? Hell yeah, you gotta move back to Jersey, Xana. I don't know how, and actually, the Pacific Northwest is just way nicer. But you gotta move back to Jersey. Because I said so. Okay. I can handle whatever they throw at me now. I just gotta get rid of one of the sides. I'm probably dead here still. Damn. Fuck this. Okay. And we're good. We have, wait, single zip code state? What do you mean? Oh, Cosmic, yeah. I was like, New Jersey has a number of zip codes. Cosmic. This is an open invitation to anyone, by the way, to move to New Jersey. Just so we're clear, you're all welcome. You know what? I gotta get rid of some idiots. There's so much shit on screen right now. Yeah, if you're not from the US, I highly recommend not coming to the US. Aside from my friends from out of town who are coming to GDQ, you should all still come. Don't worry about it. They're not gonna bother you. But everyone else, consider not moving to New Jersey right now. Yeah, I'm fortunate enough to live in a very walkable city. I can get anywhere by walking or public transportation. Pretty much anywhere. I wasn't able to get there in time. I really want to kill... I didn't mean to press that. Oh my god. I got up just in time to be fucking hit by... again. Well, going to the next boss with 20 HP probably. What a disaster. What a disaster. Look at how little damage this boss takes. That's disgusting. Each hit does like 1 pixel. Sucks. Oh no, I was doing so well. Damn it. I was starting to believe. That's why it all went wrong. This is like the last level though. After this, there's a level that's just a boss, I think. So This is essentially the last level, but damn. Damn, man. Yeah, I really like the difficulty of this, to be honest. I like I'm having to get good. If a game is good, then I like when it gets really hard. If a game is bad and it gets really hard, then that's horrible. But when the game is good and then it starts to get like, you gotta be fucking good at it, then it's like, I'm rising to the challenge. I like that side of that sort of thing. I appreciate a good hard game every now and again. But yeah, I don't know, like a month or two ago, I had to go into New York for some stuff, and I took the bus in. I didn't realize that taking the bus into the city was so good. I was just like in downtown Manhattan in like 15 minutes. The bus drives right by where I live. Just hop right on the bus. It turns out buses are good. I hadn't realized how OP the bus was. I was used to walking to the train, which takes like half an hour from here. See, I'm pretty unbothered by that. Like, I'm down. I've not played Dark Souls, so can't fully comment, but I'm down to like grind out a hard boss. Do a whole bunch of attempts. But I don't know, I quit Demon Souls because I thought it was boring, so I thought it was boring and annoying. And that's the only Souls I've ever played. And I know that Souls people will be like, well, come on, bro, of course you can't. The original Demon Souls, that crusty old game, but like, man, if that game's not gonna do it for me, the newer ones aren't either. I know that already about myself. That's gonna hit me, so we're just gonna say no. Really? Dumb. Dumb game. Dumb game. Alright, it's dead. Alright, there we go. A little better. A little bit better. I think part of the play is to hang back like this. So we're playing a little slower, but we're maybe spawning in fewer enemies. Like if I can handle the Reaper on his own, that's great, because then I don't have to deal with the fact that I need to hit this guy when he appears, while also fighting other enemies. Like we can just chill out. This is way better. Yeah, Sekiro is interesting to me, because I really don't like the RPG mechanics of the Souls games, to be honest with you. The RPG parts, I just like didn't even understand, really. I'm too stupid. Too many numbers. So I've always said to myself that if I ever gave it another shot, I would probably play Sekiro. The one I'm most likely to like. There we go. Now we get to chill with the Reaper. This is going way better. I might even get to enter the boss at 100 HP, which would be awesome. Yeah, I mean, especially, you know, the game I played was Demon's Souls. Demon's Souls has that, like, world tendency mechanic, which is like, what the fuck is that? I think that's what it's called. There are many strange mechanics in Demon's Souls. It can be fun to understand strange mechanics and master them, but for me, that fun does not extend in an RPG. I do not want to have to understand the strange mechanics of an RPG. That's just numbers. Ow, how did that still... Getting rid of the missile guy is good. I don't know. It can go in the backlog of games that I may someday play. Right now I'm playing Dragon Quest III. When I'm done with that, or maybe before I'm done with that, I've just been itching to play Mario Kart DS recently, to be honest with you. I don't know why. I saw like some footage of Mario Kart DS the other day, and I was just like, oh yeah, I love that game. Why don't I play some Mario Kart DS? I've just been like itching for it. So I might go play some Mario Kart DS later. There's not like a super ideal way to play it though. I have to emulate. Yeah, the 100-line Defense Academy or whatever that game is called. I don't know, a lot of people have been saying good things about that game. Apparently it's good, but also apparently no one's buying it because he's on Twitter like complaining about how his company's gonna go out of business because no one's, unless everyone buys the game, which is a bit strange to see, but so much better than Raincode. That's good. Raincode had problems. I don't know. Kodaka needs to stay in business long enough to make Master Detective Archives Volume 2, to be honest. Improve on Raincode. You can't just name your game Volume 1 and then never make a Volume 2. To be honest with you, what I've learned is that I don't think I care about these other things. I think I care if they're shooting bullets or lasers. Oh, now that one's just flying around. I can't hit that anymore. This is awkward. Alright, there we go. Looked it up, apparently it's allowed. Really? Kind of fucked up. I don't think that should be allowed. Alright, I don't think 195 is enough to buy anything that I care about. Well, fuck it, why not? Sure, reduce cooldown for when I inevitably overheat the gun 1,000,000 times. Alright. You have to defeat Troika once and for all. Our ship's engine and weapon systems are completely non-functional. If you don't finish Troika now, our fight is over. Troika's energy is the only thing keeping that sky furnace going. Finish him and the Taktarov goes down with him. I'm sending a final data transfer. Alright. Plot of game. Damn, the transfer was interrupted. Troika's energy is disrupting our signal. And our transmission power is all gone. You're on your own. Final judgment. Holy shit. This is good. The decisive encounter. Fealty is due. Alright. This is an insane looking guy. Well. Ah, he finally got me. Wait, I'm not even damaging him. Okay, there we go. Weak point. Oh shit. He's sending Reapers. Okay. Oh no. Okay, well, I guess now I know. hope he does like a fake out. I want him to do a fake out where he's like about to smash the middle and then he like, nope, never mind, and then smashes one of the sides. That would be hilarious. Alright, this pattern sucks. This pattern fucking sucks. I screwed it up. Oh, there's multiple. There's multiple Reapers now. That's what's happening here. I'm still taking lots of damage, but this is way easier of a pattern. I assume Reapers as well. Yep, there they are. And I'm dead. Man, well, holy shit, dude. This is great. I feel like this could have... Do you think there's gonna be a phase 2? It's like, this is already kind of a long fight. But I feel that after we kill him, there's probably gonna be a phase 2. And the dodge, it does have iframes, but the dodge is like weird. I don't like it. Oop. Would not be able to play a bullet hell and read chat at the same time. I mean, it's not like I'm actually playing a bullet hell and reading chat at the same time. You know, you look over when you can, but... Like, for this phase, it's very easy. And yeah, this is not even close to like bullet hell, but it does have good it does have good patterns. I don't know. Except for this pattern sucks. Not sure what they were cooking with this one. Yeah, I just have to take hits here. I'm like not... Okay. Whatever, that pattern sucks. Yeah, a lot of the bosses have been fairly bullet hellish. They, like, they're not joking around with the shmup bosses in this game. But you can take a lot of hits. Alright, that was sick. Kinda gamed. Kinda gamed, you have to admit it. No, I got boxed in there. And then I didn't time that correctly. Oh my god, if I die on this phase again... Okay, there we go. Wait, is that... Surely... I mean, he's blowing up. I guess that was it. No phase 2? No phase 2. Yeah, unfinished beta. Congratulations, victory is yours, comrade. There's my character I unlock for beating the game. Man, Frapp, that would be insane. That would be so good. If you're 1cc'ing the game up to this point, then you... If it weren't for the fact that a 1cc of this game is still like 3 hours, that would be the sickest thing. You get to the end and you get the 1cc extra phase. Well, there's your credits, GG. They never did a boss where you run away from it while shooting back at it. I feel like that's the one thing. Like, this game delivers on pretty much like every genre trope. Every like thing you want to see in a type of game like this, they do. But they don't do that one. I don't know. Maybe for the sequel. Maybe for the Redder Star. I could see that guy. Like, I could see a phase 2 where that guy is like, he's like clawing at the platform before you and like smashing the platform, and you're like running back, and he's just like smashing the platforms behind you. So if you gotta keep moving. Yeah, unreleased beta, but definitely finished. I don't know. I mean, I've not played the PS2 version, so I don't know if the PS2 version like has something else in it, but like that game didn't feel unfinished to me. They could have just put this on store shelves. So I think this is the pretty much finished version, is my guess. I had to look it up because I didn't remember. But yes, exactly like that. I do not know anything about Rollin'. We're going to be experiencing Rollin' together. I do hope... I don't think it's going to have Limp Bizkit's Rollin' in it, but I kind of hope that they at least play it over, like, you know, compilation of rollerblading footage over, like, the intro cutscene, you know? Like, the intro FMV is gonna be people doing cool tricks with rollerblades, and I would like Rollin' to be playing during that. I don't know, I hope it's good. I feel like it's a really bad sign that the game was only released in PAL territories. Like, that cannot be good, right? Replications and submissions. Interesting. Those guys made it into the credits and they didn't even have to release the game. Comic Team Red Star in the special thanks. Well, there you go. Oh yeah, hang on, for the fans, of course. Where was that? Oh yeah, listen to this. Just listen to this. It makes the Windows noise. So good. That's the 0.1% unfinished this game still is. They forgot to replace the Windows noise. But anyway, that was the Red Star. Let's get this wrapped up. Let's do the thing. So yeah, that was game 60, the Red Star, beaten in a little under 4 hours. No sewers. I don't really know what type of level we were even playing for most of the game. It was just like, it wasn't even that cyber. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like Metal Future Stuff levels. It was just like 18 or 19 Metal Future Stuff levels. Except for one, stage 8. In stage 8, you get in you hop in a ship and it becomes an actual shoot 'em up. It becomes an actual horizontal shmup for one level, which is fascinating. I feel like that would have been a good candidate for a second phase of the final boss as well. Like you kill him and then it's like, he's getting away, quick, hop in the ship. And like it doesn't even do a cutscene. You just instantly hop in the ship and start shooting him in the ship for phase 2. I think that would go so hard. But yeah, how was that? So, that was fucking great. I really loved all the shmup elements. When we were doing like a shoot 'em up boss and there were bullets all over the screen and you're dodging the bullets and you're shooting enemies, that was great. That was great. I am a known shmup enjoyer, and yeah. Like, I don't know. I'm sure real shmup people are like gonna judge me for this. They're not gonna see this video, they don't care. But like a true, like one of those hardcore people who's like really into them would be like, this is not shmup. How, you know, they'll be gatekeeping the genre for me for this opinion. But I thought that was fucking great. You know, the bullet patterns are legit. All the bosses looked really cool. Tons of great boss fights. I thought that was definitely the strongest suit of the game. If I had to complain about something... it's the beat 'em up aspects of it. I didn't really have a problem with it. I thought that it controlled fine, but it was sort of a lot of the same enemies who often took too many hits to kill. Like those shield guys, when the dude with the shield who does the charge attack shows up, that's just like, alright, next 2 minutes of my life, slowly punching this guy down. So the stages in between the bosses were serviceable, I would say. I did not dislike them, but they were not perfect or anything. They were not as good as the bosses, which I thought were great. Outside of the gameplay, most of the rest of this game is really like this is for me at least, very much a gameplay kind of game. You're not playing it for the story, you're not playing it for the graphics, you're not playing it for the soundtrack. You know, it just, all of that stuff to me really fades into the background. But it's a real shame this didn't come out on Xbox because, well, I don't know, but it's a real shame because this game is fantastic. Yeah, all the sound effects and stuff were fine. Like the audio design of it was fine, but like the actual music that was playing, like be honest, can you remember any of it? I just beat the game. I just streamed it for 3 hours. Can you think of a single song that you just heard? Like, no. So it just kind of is what it is. As for rating, I don't know if it's just because I've been playing a lot of trash recently, but the way I think about it, the way I think about my ratings internally is if the game is really good, then it's a 4. But if the game has got me smiling at the screen the entire time I'm playing it, then that has to be a 5. And I did have a big smile on my face the whole playthrough. So I'm straight up giving this a 5, dude. Maybe it's just because I'm relieved to be not playing trash, but I'm straight up giving this a 5. I thought that was really fun. That being said, I did give all of the actual shmups on GameCube a 4, so what are we doing here? But I don't know, man, that felt like a 5. Better than Ikaruga, Chaos Field, and Rattlergy confirmed, I guess. And Castle Shikigami 2, can't forget about that one. Yo, thanks to the 355 bits, Grove Spaz. I appreciate it a bunch, dude, for real.